Good morning, student. Today we will again describe the REAM and SIM instruction because some of the student request me to uh, make a details of REAM and SIM instruction, how they are used in 8085 programming. So we will again describe the REAM and SIM instruction programming. Okay. So we all know that ream and sim, full form of the ream. Ream means read, interrupt, marks, and sim mean set, interrupt, marks. Okay, that's mean here we will uh, doing marks and unmarks or reading un unmarks and marks interrupt using the sim and ream instruction accordingly. Okay, so to set a interrupt markable and unmarkable, we use the sim instruction, and to read the interrupt markable and unmarkable, that means status of the current interrupt, you can use the ream instruction. Okay, so I think it is clear. So this is the frame format of the ream and sim instruction. This is the ream product of the ream instruction, that is D0 to D7, M 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, that means marks 5.5 or non-marks, unmarks 6.5, 7.5, interrupt enable, parity pending interrupt 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, SID. Okay, this is a sim instruction. M 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, that's the marks, unmarks, RST 5.5, 6.5, and 7.5, and the mark set enable, that is the key pin for this 3 bits, and this is the extra priority bit for the RST 7.5, that is M5 7.5, then SOD and SOE, serial input data, serial output data, and serial output enable. Okay, so this is the frame format of ream and sim instruction. So without any delay, we goes to a to take a example of ream and sim instruction. Okay, we take an example of programming. So write a program to marks RST 6.5, RST 7.5, and unmarks RST 5.5. Okay, so we have to write a program where we can mark RST 6.5, RST 7.5, and RST 5.5 will be unmarked. Okay, so as we told before that to set a interrupt marks or unmarks, we have to use the sim instruction. So we take the sim instruction. Okay, this is the frame format, this is the bit format of the sim instruction D0 to D7, and this D0 bit is for marks M 5.5, M 6.5, M 7.5. This is the mark set enable pin. This is the M 7.5. This is don't care condition. This is serial output data and serial output enable pin bit. Okay, so in the question we have to set or we have to mark RST 6.5 and RST 7.5. So we have to understand which bits are for the RST 6.5 and RST 7.5. For the bit D1, that is D1 bit is for RST 6.5. We have to mark it. Okay, so that's why this position is 1. RST 7.5 is marks. So D2 bit is for RST 7.5, it is marks. Okay, and RST 7.5 extra bit is there, that is D4 bit. This is the extra bit for RST 7.5, and you have to marks here. So it is 1 for that. Okay, now we have to enable this bit. We have to enable this bit by the D3 bit. Okay, so in this way we can write the frame format, and the rest of bit, that means we have to unmark the RST 5.5, that is D0 bit for RST 5.5. So it is unmarked, that means it is 0, and this is don't care, D5 is don't care, so we can make it 0 or 1. and these are the serial output data and serial output enable. In this program, in this question, there is no mention what the operation will be performed with these two pins. So as the simplicity of the program, we make it 0. Okay. So I think it is clear how what is the uh, frame format, or this is the bit position, or the what is the bit value of the sim instruction for this program. The D0 bit is 0 because it is unmarked. D1 bit is 1 because the RST 5 6.5 is set. D2 bit is 1 because RST 7.5 is marked. D3 bit is mark set enable bit, which is active these 3 bits, so it have to be one set. D4 bit is the extra bit for RST 7.5, so it is 1, and these 3 bits are 0. Okay, I think it is clear to all. So now we come to the programming. So in the programming, first of all we have to enable all these interrupts, because if we not enable all these interrupt, microprocessor um, make it disable. Okay, if microprocessor make it disable, that is DI. So if they make it disable, if we make program to make it enable, we can do this, because it previously it is disabled. Okay, so it is good to good habit to make it enable fast, all the interrupt enable fast. I think it is clear why it is making, why we use EI instruction, because if someone makes it disable, that means disable all the interrupt, then if we use the sim instruction like this frame format, but the processor will not perform this operation because it already disable all the interrupt. So first of all we have to make enable the interrupt, all the interrupt. Okay, then we have to use the sim instruction. Okay, the sim instruction, it load the value from the accumulator, because user write this value, that's this value, that is 1, that is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 0, that's e 1 e. User write, this is 1, this is, the programmer have to write 1e to the sim instruction. Okay, after that the program will be execute, the processor will understand that it has to be marks the RST 6.5 and 7.5 and unmarks RST 5.5 after loading the sim instruction. Okay, so that's why we use the MBI instruction, because sorry, we use MBI 0e, because because the sim always load from accumulator. Sim internally, there is a instruction, that is sim, which load the data from the accumulator. So we have to load the accumulator first. We load accumulator what value, 1e. Though if we load 1e, that means accumulator D0 D1 D2 D3 D7 bit are load according to our purpose, our operation. And when we use sim instruction, when we use sim instruction, that time sim will load this format, accumulator bit position. And after getting the sim instruction, this frame format, the processor will take D0 bit and make it unmarked. So we need unmarked it. Getting D1 value 1, it will RST 7.5, 6.5 will marks. D2 bit for RST 7.5. D3 bit for active these 3 bit. Okay. D4 bit for extra bit for RST 7.5. Now these 3 bit are 0, so it will set according to the bit format, bit position of the program. So the program is completed. I think it is clear. Now come to the second program. Write a program to check the status of the interrupt. To check the status of the interrupt. How will check the status or read the status? Using the ream instruction. Okay, so ream instruction, what does ream instruction does? Check the status of the interrupt condition, current interrupt condition. That's mean previously you programmer make some interrupt marks or unmarks according to their application, and after that when the that user need to know which interrupt are in a working condition or which interrupt is marked, which interrupt is not marked, which interrupt is pending condition. So that time he or she use the ream instruction. So ream instruction frame format is that one, that is M, M5.5, M6.5, 7.5, that is marks or unmarks 5.5, 6.5, 7.5. Interrupt enable, I discussed previous class. Pending interrupt 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, and SID, serial input data. Okay. So in this example, we have to check the status of the processor. The status of the processor, what will be status of the processor after that instruction? After that instruction, that RST 5.5 is unmarked, RST 6.5 is marked, RST 7.5 is marked. So the ream format will be RST 5.5 is 0, RST 6.5 is 1, RST 7.5 is 1, and this bit is indicate enable interrupt or disable interrupt. So if it is enable, so it is set, and these are the status of the pending interrupt. Suppose in this condition we assume that all the interrupts are served. So this is the status that all the interrupts are served. No interrupt is in pending state. Okay, and this bit is 0. That means serial input data is 0. Okay, so this will be the frame format, and what it does, if we use the ream instruction. So ream instruction check the processor and set the bit accordingly and move it to the accumulator. Okay, uh, attention please. There, in the SIM instruction, the SIM loaded from the accumulator. Okay, but in the ream instruction, ream load the accumulator. Okay, so that frame format, that is this one, is load to the accumulator. Okay, so if we check the value of the this, we have to store this value to another location, like one location where I can easily check. So by using the STA 8050 store the content of the accumulator, which is loaded the ring value to 8050 location. So in the 8050 location, content will be 8050, location content will be 0000 E. After this instruction, so that's mean 000E. So user or programmer can easily understand that RST 5.5 is unmarked, RST 6.5 is marked, RST 7.5 is marked. Marks interrupt enable pin is 1 set, RST 4. RST 5.5 is not pending, 6.5 is not pending, 7.5 is not pending, and serial input data is enabled, disabled. Okay, so this is the ring instruction, and that one the SIM instruction. I think now it is clear, ring and SIM instruction. Okay, we come to another program, that is write a program to check whether the RST 5.5 is marked or it is not marked, then make it marked. Okay, uh, that means we have to check the RST 5.5. If that one marks, it's okay. If it is not marks, then we have to make it marks. So first of all, we have to check. We have to check the RST 5.5. How we check? Using the rim instruction. Using the rim instruction, we have to check the RST 5.5, and then we have to check it is marked or not marked. If it is not marked, then we have to set using the sim instruction. So we have to write this program. Okay. So first of all, we have to check whether the rim, that means whether the RST 5.1 is marked or unmarked. So check the RST 5.5. We have to use this bit, D0 bit, and D3 bit, because rim instruction for the RST 5.5, this bit position shows the RST 5.1 position, RST 5.5 status. If it is 1, then RST 5.5 is marked. If it is 0, then RST 5.5 is unmarked. And if it is 1, then only this pin, this D0 bit will be activated. So it should be 1. D3 bit should be 1. And we assume that no interrupt in pending state. Okay. So first of all, we have to check the D0 and D3 bit. Okay. After checking, if it is not marked, then we have to set that 2 bit position, D0 and D3 bit. Okay, that means it should be 1 and it should be 1 if it is not marked. Okay, so how we do that? First of all, we use rim instruction. Okay, so rim instruction load accumulator according to the previous status of the interrupt. So we take example. After the rim instruction, accumulator content 00001110. That means RST 5.5 is unmarked, 6.5 is marked, 7.5 is marked. Mark set enable P interrupt enable P is 1, no interrupt is pending, and this is 0. That means we take the example of this. Okay. So previously this status is now showing. This status is now showing. Okay, the accumulator content is 000E. Now what we does, we make a copy of the accumulator to B register. We make a copy of accumulator content to B register in our future use. Okay. Now what we does, we we have to check this bit position, D0, D0 and D3 bit position, D0 and D3 bit position for RST 5.5. So we have to use some logical operation by which check the uh, these two bits. So what we does here, we make a and operation of what, D0 and D1 bit is 1, because in the AND operation, if 2 bit is 1, then only output will be high. That means if 2 bit A and B is 1, then the output is be 1. Otherwise, it will be 0. Okay. So we making D0 and D3 bit 1 and make a AND operation with accumulator. That is 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 with accumulator content, that is same B register. So it is written accumulator. The result after the AND operation stored at the accumulator, which on be 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 0 0 0. Okay, so we make the accumulator content now in this status. Okay. Now we have to compare that this one is 0. That means result is 0 or not. We have to compare CPI, compare CPI, compare immediate with 09. 09 means 1001, and we compare that is not 0 because this boot position is not same, so it is not 0. That means the RST 5.5 is not set, because if RST 5.5 was set, suppose we assume one other example 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1. That means this is the after the ring instruction the accumulator content. This is the accumulator content after ring instruction. We make AND operation 09 with accumulator. That means AND operation of 09 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1. AND operation set on 1 0 0 1. So now current accumulator content is this one. Okay. Now we compare 09, that is 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1. Okay. So the result will be 0. Why result will be 0? Because we need the bit position D0 and D3 bit. We need the D0 and D3 bit are make 1 and compare. So if these two bit is 1, then the result will be same and the output will be 0. That means the RST 5.5 is set. Okay. If it is not 0, then that means the RST 5.5 is not set or some other bit are not set. That is means D3 bit is not set. Okay. So we have to make these two bit set. So how these two bit are set? So we make the accumulator the previous value, because the after accumulator after the AND operation the accumulator content is changed, so we load the accumulator previous value, that is 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0, and OR operation, OR operation with 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0, that means 0 9. So this, by this operation, what happened? This bit is 1, this bit will be 1, this bit will be 1, this bit will be 1. And now we load it in the sim instruction. So after the sim instruction, what happened? D0 bit is 0, that means RST 5.5 is set, marks, RST 6.5 previously marks, RST 7.5 previously marks, and this is 1. Okay. So in this way, we can set use the sim instruction. So come to the program. First of all, we load rim instruction, the content of the accumulator, make a copy. Then we make a compare 09. Sorry, we make a AND operation with 09 and compare, because we are checking here the status of the RST 7.5. If the RST 7.5 is not set, we call a program, that is call on not 0. CNZ, call on not 0 with loop. We load the V value to accumulator, previously stored V value, copy value to accumulator, and make a OR operation and load the sim instruction. And then we write, forget to write here RE statement, that is return statement. RET statements mean we return to the main function where we return after season, that is fault. So by this way we can make the RST 5.5 as a markable interrupt, as a marks interrupt if previously it is not marked. Okay, so I think it is clear. I think it is clear to all. So thank you.